Good evening. I am Brittany Galea, the Philanthropist Chair of the National Honor Society. Dr. Banks, Mr. Bannon, Mrs. Ernst, members of the Board of Education, teachers, staff, parents, family members, friends, and inductees. Welcome to the annual National Honor Society induction of Pinelands Regional High School. The National Honor Society is sponsored by the National Association of Secondary School Principals. Membership is both an honor and a commitment. Recognizing students who excel in school by selecting them to membership is as significant today as it was in 1921 when the first National Honor Society was chartered. School faculty members value the National Honor Society for its high standards of excellence. Colleges, the armed services, and employers recognize that National Honor Society membership is a good indicator of success. Qualifications for membership are very specific and include scholarship and service throughout the member's senior year here at Pinelands. The officers and I would like to congratulate tonight's inductees on a very significant accomplishment. We would also like to extend our appreciation to the families, friends, and teachers of those we are honoring here tonight. It was their support and guidance that helped make tonight possible. Finally, a special thanks to our advisors, Mrs. Martelli and Ms. Wilt, Mr. Sean Bannon, Mrs. Ernst, and the Pinelands Board of Education, Mrs. Sue Schilling, Mrs. Susan Hazley, Mr. Darren Hickman, Ed Oakes, and Kenny McKelvey for our sound, lights, and running of the slideshow. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our Superintendent, Dr. Banks.
Thank you, Brittany. And good evening, Mr. Ernst, Mr. Bannon, members of the administration, parents, and students, especially our inductees. I'm honored to be here tonight to acknowledge and congratulate those of you who are being inducted into tonight to the National Honor Society. Your membership in the NHS is based upon the 4 criteria inscribed on the Honor Society emblem: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. These qualities should not be viewed in the vacuum of our educational setting. Rather, we need to view them as the lifelong qualities of the core of a fulfilling life. The first quality, character, defines who you are and the daily choices you make in life. Honesty and integrity are also part of your character. And to quote Thomas Macaulay, it's the measure of a man's real character is what he would do if he knew he would never be found out. In other words, what you do when no one's looking, how you behave on a daily basis, and how you treat others is what defines you at the core of your character. The second quality, scholarship, is not just defined by your pursuit of excellence in the classroom. And yes, we are recognizing you tonight for your scholarship and academic achievement. But scholarship is much more than that. It is that lifelong love of learning that we talk about. Your desire to seek knowledge, to learn new things, to challenge yourself in all aspects of your life becomes the cornerstone of a richly rewarding and fulfilling life. The third quality, leadership, is not about being elected or appointed to office. That does not teach you how to become a leader. Leadership is a quality that is cultivated over time. It evolves as a result of demonstrating the initiative, being dependable, being resourceful, making contributions to the schooling community, and if you do hold office, behaving responsibly and recognizing the leadership and talents of others. The fourth quality is service. Those of you who are being inducted tonight demonstrate the qualities of community service that will not end when you leave high school. You volunteer when and where you can. You participate in activities both in school and out in the community. And you mentor, you tutor, you assist others with courtesy and caring. While here at Pinelands, you represent the school, both here as well as the community outside of our greater area. So these 4 qualities exist together, they blend together, and they become part of your very being and define who you are and how you contribute to our global society. So I'm pleased to congratulate all of you for exemplifying the 4 cornerstones of the National Honor Society emblem and what it stands for. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank your parents for being examples for you and for guiding you in the direction that places you here among the best. I also want to thank your teachers administration and staff for their contributions and unwavering dedication to our students. So enjoy this evening and enjoy this honor. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Banks. I would now like to introduce the President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Sue Ernst.
Thanks, Brittany. Good evening. On behalf of the Pinelands Regional Board of Education, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you on a job well done, and it is my honor to speak before you tonight. By being inducted into the Honor Society, you have achieved one of the highest honors we can bestow upon you. You have not only achieved high academic standards, but you have spent countless hours in service to your community and in service to your school. You have proven your character and your leadership skills in a world where those qualities sometimes appear to be lacking, and you are to be commended for that. But you did not arrive in your life, at this point in your life, without the assistance of your parents and teachers. For your parents and family, loosely quoting Maya Angelou, their love for you recognized no barriers. It jumped hurdles, leaped fences, and penetrated walls so that you could arrive at your destination full of hope. They were your first teachers and remain your biggest supporters. Please remember to thank them. For the teachers and staff who have guided you along the way, their dedication to your success knows no boundaries. As a teacher of 33 years myself, you may be surprised to know, loosely quoting, so often we find that the students we're trying to inspire are the ones that end up inspiring us. So, from one teacher to a group of very successful young people, I thank you for continuing to inspire me and your school.
Thank you, Mrs. Ernst. I would now like to introduce you to our school principal, Mr. Sean Bannon.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the staff and administration of Pinelands Regional High School, I'd like to welcome students, parents, friends, Board of Education members, Dr. Banks, and the high school administration to tonight's ceremony. Although we recognize the great accomplishments of our inductees tonight, they would not be here without the love and support of their parents and guardians. Thank you for all that you have done and continue to do for these students. I'd ask for the students to please stand and give a round of applause to those here supporting you this evening. Thank you. I would also like to take a moment to thank Ms. Martelli and Ms. Will, our National Honor Society advisors, for dedicating countless hours to this organization. Please join me in recognizing them for their hard work. Tonight, when our new inductees become part of the school's chapter of the National Honor Society, they will be taking a pledge to uphold the values outlined in these 4 pillars. These pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character are vital not only to the success of this chapter, but that of its members. These members are expected to continue to display academic excellence, to continue to work to benefit the school community and community at large, to continue to lead with courage and conviction, and to continue to demonstrate reliability, honesty, and sincerity in all of their actions. I say continue because these students have shown that they have chosen to live their lives by these pillars by being here tonight and throughout the application process. However, as author Simon Sinek said, the challenge of the unknown future is so much more exciting than the stories of the accomplished past. So, I will not tell you about the amazing past accomplishments of tonight and suffers, but rather challenge them to ensure that the great past deeds are only the start of their journey and not the destination. Congratulations again on this accomplishment, and I look forward to seeing the greatness that your unknown future holds.
Thank you, Mr. Bannon. I'd now like to introduce Michaela Iovine, Director of Communications.
Here at Pinelands Regional High School, our chapter is very involved with our school and community. Throughout the school year, the Honor Society members can be seen at various events and fundraisers. Our most recent events include Back to School Night, 10th grade orientation, DVD for troops, volunteering at nursing homes, and participating in the referendum initiative. Volunteers also assist as greeters and ushers for many end-of-the-school functions, such as Leadership Night, Scholarship Night, and graduation. Induction into the Honor Society marks not only the official beginning of what a lifelong membership is, but a continuation of leadership, which often means stepping up and realizing that what is popular is not always right, and what is right is not always popular. The emblem of this society is composed of the keystone and the torch. The keystone bears the letters CSLS, which stand for the four principles of this society. Join us as we begin the candle lighting ceremony, celebrating our new members and continuing this tradition throughout our school.
Our Service Project Coordinator, Madison Winters, will now introduce character.
Character is a force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality and personality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hold it to attaining the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. We must be, in reality, what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Our blood drive co-coordinator, Cassie Rogers, now on Spring Scholarship.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Our blood drive co-coordinator, Carl Wilson, will now introduce leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others through attaining the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate, no matter what power and resources may exist in a country. They are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed and is a significant charge to each of our members and to the candidates. Mark?
Service, a willingness to help and unselfish devotion to make life better, happier, and more fulfilling as we set out together for the common good. To lose oneself in enthusiasms for good and vital purposes without getting anything in return brings its own rewards. Service does not flaunt itself. It is simply giving and sharing one's energies and abilities wherever there is a need. The gift of ourselves is our commitment to a better tomorrow. Much has been given to us, and we would like to give as much as we can to others.
Nicole Babcock is currently a junior and loves new experiences and being able to have the opportunity to help those in need with her nation and community. She actively volunteers every month with local community chapters such as the Tuckerton branch of the Ocean County Library. She has been on the girls' varsity tennis team since her freshman year and is an active member of the History Club and Wildcats in Action. She takes honor and pride in being a Wildcat and helping our community. She would like to thank all of her family, friends, and teachers for their love and support. Cameron Barr is in her junior year and is tremendously eager to be a member of the National Honor Society. She thrives on giving back to her community, which has given so much to her through acts of volunteerism. She's very active in her church, spending a multitude of hours each week running PowerPoints, serving coffee to newcomers, and watching over the children in nursery. She participates regularly in Wildcats in Action and is a council member on the Thespian Society. Brittany Capriati is in her junior year. She is an active member of the Habitat for Humanity Club. Outside of school, she is a dedicated cheerleader. Dedicated with her team, she strives to improve her community. At home, she is known as Aunt Brittany. She continuously sets a standard for good character for her niece and nephew. Tristan Cole is currently in his junior year and is delighted to have the opportunity to become a member of the National Honor Society. He actively volunteers at the Ocean County Library, helping with events including kids programs and art shows. He is also a participant in a number of school activities such as the Math Club, French Club, and History Club. In his free time, he enjoys jiu-jitsu and reading books. He is thankful for his community and being an integral part of his character and is grateful to all of those who helped him succeed. Rose Farrell is ecstatic to be one of the new inductees. She spends her time juggling lacrosse practice, school musical rehearsals, and her multiple club meetings while also working a part-time job. She enjoys volunteering her time with Habitat for Humanity and Bleed and See. She also maintains honor roll status in her 3 AP classes. She plans to be an active and valuable member to the National Honor Society. Allison Hart is in her junior year and is keen on becoming a member of the National Honor Society. As an already active member in her society, she's looking forward to continue to improve her community. She's the founder and president of the Pinelands Equestrian Club and has been a dedicated varsity equestrian athlete for more than 6 years. Allison is always busy improving the community by volunteering several hours a month at different locations such as tutoring, nursing homes, and therapeutic riding centers. Madison Kay is in her junior year of high school and is very anxious and excited to become a member of the National Honor Society. She has loved serving her community through various volunteering opportunities and continues to play an active role in her school community as well. Madison is the president of her local youth group, leading church cleanups and events, and an active member of the Pinelands Drama Department, Habitat for Humanity, and Spanish Club. She was also previously a member of the Junior National Honor Society as well.
Julia Klein is in her junior year and is ecstatic to become a part of the National Honor Society. She's very grateful that she has the opportunity to serve our community by volunteering. Julia participates at both of the volunteering programs at the local library, which are Tab and Sale. There she accumulates hundreds of hours as well as gaining life experiences. Not only does Julia volunteer, she also participates in clubs and is a varsity athlete. Julia is a part of both history and science club at school. Lastly, Julia dedicates an exponential amount of time playing the sports she loves at both the varsity level and the national level. Emily Leeds is in her junior year and is very honored to become a member of the National Honor Society. She is very involved in her church and volunteers in many outreaches to the community. Last year, Emily spent 2 weeks in India teaching in a school and orphanage. She desires to go to college and travel the world as a nurse working in neonatal care. Emily is co-president of the One Way Club at Pinelands and is in her 2nd year of French Honor Society. She enjoys helping others and is determined to make an impact in the world. Alexis Martinez is in her junior year and is very eager to become a member of the National Honor Society. Through volunteerism, she takes great pride and pleasure in being an active member of our community. Alexis devotes several hours a week diligently volunteering at the Lighthouse Alliance thrift store. She has become a member of SAD for the past 3 years and French Honor Society for the past 2 years. Liam McGettigan is in his junior year of high school and hopes to take his first steps towards a life of service to the United States of America and his community as a member of the National Honor Society. He is excited to continue taking part in the enrichment of his community through volunteerism. He is a proud Pinelands thespian and a member of the varsity track and cross-country teams. He is the vice president of the class of 2018 and is actively involved in the academic scene at school. Ashley Miller is in her senior year and is extremely excited about becoming a member of the National Honor Society. Ashley served her community through the Tuckerton Seaport, Pinelands Regional High School, the Ocean County Library, and more. She is heavily involved with her parents' food truck, working most weekends throughout the year. Ashley helped her parents organize the Bacon Fest, which was held at the Tucker and Seaport, as well as being in charge of all drink stations during the event. Throughout her previous years of school, Ashley has been very active in participating in student council from 8th to 10th grade, was president of the National Junior Honor Society, performed in the spring musicals, and was inducted to the Spanish Honor Society. Jacqueline Peshko is in her junior year of high school and considers it a great honor to be a member of the National Honor Society. Through volunteering, she has gained a higher understanding of leadership, service, and character. During her volunteerism, she has also formed strong bonds with the community, and though she has met at Lighthouse Alliance thrift stores and Ocean County Library. She participates in Habitat for Humanity, along with Spanish, American Sign Language, and Surf Club. She also has a great passion for soccer, basketball, and track. Jessie Rising is currently in her junior year and is very excited to become a member of the National Honor Society. She feels very privileged to have been able to perform several hours of community service and assist those around her. Former treasurer of the National Junior Honor Society, Jessie is also a three-sport athlete and is an active member of SAB, Habitat for Humanity, Spanish Club, and Interact Club. Brianna Stralick is in her junior year and is excited to become a member of the National Honor Society. She has had a passion for volunteering her time throughout various activities here in the community. She has volunteered at the local American Legion and has spent countless hours since her freshman year volunteering with the Challenger League, which allows students in our school with disabilities to play sports against other schools. She has been a varsity field hockey player for 3 years and varsity softball player for 2 years. She is also a member of Wildcats in Action and Lead and Seed in School. Colin Sweeney is truly honored to have the chance to be a part of the National Honor Society. He enjoys volunteering and would like to continue doing so as a member of the National Honor Society. Colin is in 11th grade and is active in the Pinelands community. He engages in multiple sports and clubs, including baseball and soccer, and joined 2 new clubs this year, Surf Club and Spanish Club. While maintaining good grades in school, Colin has a very busy after-school life, and he hopes to add more volunteering to his daily after-school routine. Samia Tariq is in her junior year of high school. She is involved in numerous activities inside and outside of school. She has been on the varsity tennis, track, and lacrosse team since freshman year and still manages to maintain excellent grades in her AP classes. Ms. Tariq has held the title of class president since her sophomore year. Samia Tariq is an active member of numerous clubs in her school, which include Habitat for Humanities, History Club, Spanish Club, and many more. Once Samia sets her mind to something, she doesn't stop striving until she achieves her goal. She is very enthusiastic to become a member of the National Honor Society, seeing it as a responsibility and privilege that should be converted.
Jason Zabato is a student in his junior year. He is honored and excited to be considered as a possible member of the National Honor Society. Jason is involved in honor level classes in school and volunteers all outside of school. He volunteers with the Ocean County Library and the Pinelands Soccer Association, of which he is the secretary. He is also currently a member of the academic competition team, French Club, History Club, and Math Club. Leanne Yu is in her junior year of high school and is ecstatic to be a member of the National Honor Society. She is grateful to have been given the chance to serve the community through serving at her church and at the Tucker and Seaport. She's been involved in the drama department for 3 years and was a varsity cross-country runner for 2 years. The following inductees are unable to attend the ceremony tonight due to attending the presidential inauguration or participating in the varsity basketball game. Dylan Breeze is a junior at Pinelands Regional. He is a part of many sports and clubs such as basketball, football, baseball, and the surf club. He is extremely passionate about sports and helping others. He volunteers at 5 football games in Little Lake Harbor and Brick Township every Saturday and some Sundays during the season. He knows that being a part of the National Honor Society is a prestigious responsibility and is willing to do anything to be a part of it. Once elected into the society, he will do anything possible to help his school. Glenn Brown is in his senior year and is looking forward to becoming a member of the National Honor Society. He enjoys volunteering in his community and helping others. Glenn has been involved with community service since his time at the middle school.
He is in History Club as well as Spanish Club. Glenn was also inducted into the Spanish Honor Society his junior year. Glenn is active in Pinelands Regional High School sports too. He's been a varsity football player for 3 years and also plays basketball. Jenna Johnson is in 11th grade and is thrilled to join the Pinelands chapter of the National Honor Society. Jenna is a committed student. She volunteers with several organizations such as the Ocean County Library, the First Church at Tuckerton, and Working Watermen's Association. Jenna has been an extremely dedicated member of the Pinelands Stage Group for 4 years and is also a member of the Thespian Honor Society. Nicholas Rapallo is in his junior year and considers membership in the National Honor Society to be a great recognition. It has truly been an honor of his to serve our community and bring smiles to the faces of others, while always keeping one on his. Nick enjoys participating in Habitat for Humanity as well as Spanish, History, and Surf Club. He plays ice hockey and baseball, both of which he has always had a passion for. He eagerly anticipates beginning his role as a member of the National Honor Society. Caden Sonneman is extremely proud to join the National Honor Society. He is a 3-sport athlete and currently takes all honors and AP classes. His aspirations drive him to be the best he can be in everything. He congratulates all the other inductees and looks forward to a great future with the National Honor Society. We would also like to thank Ms. Martelli and Ms. Wolf for the opportunity and the help. Will all of the new inductees raise their right hand and repeat the Honor Society pledge after me? I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals, the ideals of my school, and my life. Please give our new members a round of applause.
This concludes our induction ceremony. Please join us in the comments for refreshments after all the inductees have exited the auditorium. Thank you for sharing this memorable occasion with us.